box, so half speed. We can only make 14 miles an hour. However, they're not going very far. Oops, that's the wrong thing to do, but it did save, so that's good. It's not far to the next field, so that wasn't too big of a problem. Generate field work course. Back, cancel back, and oh, we're starting right here. Unfortunately, we are facing the wrong way. So I think this issue we have with rowing here is the reverse drive. The steering is at the back, and the worker has a little bit of an issue with that. As we'll see here, he needs to adjust to the right. Oh, I need to adjust the other. No, I need to adjust, and it's just sort of lots of little adjustments, and it's going too far because steering is at the back rather than at the front. Now he's on track, he can cope with that for the rest of the day. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I am fairly certain we have a lot of silage done. So that's at 68, that's got another day and a half to go. That is at 100. It's good to go. Let us turn that on. Back it into the thing, and that's the button. Okay, that is good to go. We have some driving to do. Now this will carry about 55 crumbs. We're only on 77% maintenance level on the class, so that's going to be coming in for a service sometime during all of this, and a little bit of an issue there. Let's raise that up a little and reposition it. Whoops. Reposition it back into the silo. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Okay. Basically, we have a new trailer that is much higher than the old one. I turned the engine off, so it stopped running. Okay, start the engine. Now the engine is started. I'll lower that back down. I need to make sure it clears that. Okay. We're having difficulties. Well, we got some silage in. Why is the rest not going in? Oh, seriously, this is going to be a problem. Oh, come on, turn the way I want you to. There you go. Now, forwards. And there we go. So it's now detecting it has grass silage in range. There it is. And like I said, it was because I turned the engine off. And that stopped it pumping. And that tea is frightfully cold. So yeah, problem with grass contracts as they currently stand, I don't know. I'm almost thinking that it's actually worthwhile just to get a regular windrower. So one of these or one of these. I don't want a big one. The big ones get in the way. These have very long... What's that one like? Oh, that one has the thing at the front. And the wheels are a long way to the back. Sometimes that can cause an issue. The fellow one I wasn't impressed with. These ones are just too long. Getting everything to engage. You might want to do that. But again, I don't know if that rose to the middle. That looks like it rose to either one side or the other. It doesn't row to the middle. Whereas this one, you can do left side, right side, or middle. And if you do middle, you can do a follow me with a baler, and then I don't have to concern myself too much. And we did not get nearly a full tank of this stuff. Okay, this is going to take a few more trips than I was expecting it to. But we want grass silage, which is way down on the list. There's grain, filtered water, clover hay, grass fresh, grass semi-dry. I have missed grass silage. Or have I? Grass conditioned. Oh, we have a lot more productions on this map now. We can make yogurt, waffles, soy milk, you name it. Oh, where is grass silage? Come on. Horse silage, grass fresh. Grass silage, right there. And the best price is at the Bales Market, which is the one near the castle, or up towards the castle. I guess plant's $2.60. Well, for $8 a load, I think I'm good taking it up. It's like I've said, yeah, they're all right next to each other. Ah, 41,000 litres. That's all we can manage. That's unfortunate, I guess. Especially since I think we've got, about 500,000 litres. So this is 13, 14 runs. I guess that's not too bad. And if I could figure out how to do auto drive, I could do this with auto drive. As it is, it's a manual task. I don't know how many bales we made off that first field. Our bale trailer will run 28 bales, so that might be one load, which would be a good thing. Does mean clearing off the bales is going to be much faster than making them. I guess I can look at that roundabout. Okay. Bales produced 24, so we got room for 4 more. Nice. Well, we're getting a fairly decent environmental score bonus. It's not 10%. Probably about 85%. I'm kind of happy with that, I guess. I was actually going to check what our environmental score is and how bad each of our fields look, how bad the score is each in our fields, because we are doing crops that does not significantly benefit from environmental or precision farming. We'd probably do a lot better with just go out and do two rounds of fertilizer and use the grass roller and get a free fertilization level if you cut grass and if you plough in a crop. Obviously with foraging maize that's not a thing. I guess we'll look at that when we start the reload. I'm not sure if the engine's going to turn off on the belt and I'm going to have to restart it. I wonder if you can put a worker on it. Okay, so precision farming. Our current score is 77, so we get an 8% yield bonus. It might be 8.5. Tillage sucks, weed control sucks. Soil sampling is perfect. The pH and nitrogens are good enough. Now, if we actually go down to the fields and check those out, this one's at 80. And again, the tillage and weed control are at 50%. Not surprised with that. This one's only at 77. Again, tillage, weed control. This one, tillage and wheel control, field yield. Tillage and weeds, we did manage to get the weeds sorted on that. I believe I used mechanical, so we can only ever get about 75% on that. And this one sucks because we haven't harvested this field at all yet. But the second one, soil sampling, obviously soil sampling is at maximum. It's not until I do my first cut on this field that the nitrogen and pH will boost. The weed control can't because you don't get weeds on grass, and the tillage can't because we didn't tillage it. So, yeah, 8% bonus isn't bad. It would be nice to get more, but I don't think we'll ever be able to do it. Not with what we're doing on this farm. We might be able to push it up over the entire farm once we get into some serious arable farming, at which point those fields we can concentrate on doing all the things that needs to be done correctly. I'm still not using herbicide on the fields if I can avoid it, which means we can never get 100% there. And JWoww, good morning and welcome to Thanksgiving Day stream, and happy Thanksgiving to you. It is a good day, I guess. Well, it's dull and overcast here actually. Although I don't think we're expecting rain at all. Oh, crumbs. Overcompensated for that turn, didn't I? I believe we are expecting snow on Sunday. I don't know how much or for how long. But we are at the point where things are generally getting a lot colder. Come on, tractor. You can do this. So I'm not driving with cruise control, so I don't really have to worry about the fact that I only had speed set to 13 miles an hour. Not sure why I set it to 13, because typically we've been following forage harvesters with this. That one.
Are you basically saying that I don't have an hour today?
No time limit today.
Okay. I can play other games instead of The Sims. I can play American Truck Sim and
Yeah.
Farming Sim.
Any offline game. Any game that doesn't require you to be online.
Okay.
Got it. So you're gonna play what?
So anyway, that's 2 loads. So yeah, bank account definitely getting more healthy. I'm happy with that. And I should be driving from the cab so I can see where I'm going through that corner, because that's not too good.
I'm gonna play Cities.
So I'll probably get one more run off to the bale sell point before the voucher is done. So we'll fill up here. Run another load up to the sell point, and then I'll get the voucher transferred over. I guess we can try it. It's not going to make that first turn, but once it's made the first turn, it will be good for the rest of the trip. That much we know, unless it gets stuck with traffic. Still. Now this auger will probably pick up those bits we missed. It does have a little capacity, just not all of it.
That's bad for you. I only use that for headaches.
You can hit some once in a while. You were just downing it like every day. Can't be doing that.
Okay, how are we doing? So 3 minutes. So yeah, I should be able to run over there, run back, and then we'll be transferring the voucher. And at some point I do want to put GPS on a few of my tractors, not necessarily all of them.
Is that on here too?
I don't know, it's kind of difficult. I'm not sure I'll bother with this one because it's not used for any precise work. You can overlap with seeding and what have you, but things like windrowing and the like, fertilization and all those things, you can get a far more precise run with GPS. I'm not going to bother on the probably not going to bother on the Renault because it wouldn't have been a thing on that. It doesn't have the supporting functionality, whereas modern tractors do. Also, not going to bother on our current forage harvester because, again, it's not a thing that would support it, and also it's always on a worker. It's a problem with the forage harvester. It's a problem with the new root crops harvesters. You know, they're always going to be on a worker, and you're always going to be following around with a cart. Things like sugar beets and potatoes, not so much, because most of those have a tank on them so you can collect the stuff. Something I haven't looked at. Let's start that unloading. And oh no, I don't have the premium edition loaded, so I can't actually look up to see if actually I can. If we go to potatoes, I can't remember if I've got the Grimmer. No, I don't have the Grimmer drop behind stuff. There is a pickup that will pick up rows of. I'm not sure if Giants have allowed it to pick up carrots or if it's just limited to potatoes. But it would be nice if we were able to harvest and drop carrots and parsnips and the like, and then come back with a collector to pick them up. Like we can do with potatoes and sugar beets in some cases. Okay, how's the Valtra? The Valtra is 35 seconds from completing. And looks like it's running a headland, so it's doing a turnaround. This is much easier to do this turn in cab. Yes. Go. Why?
Because I have to be able to log into my Steam account to update my games, but it says it's sent a code to verify my email.
Oh. Sorry about this. We have some private conversations going on that we don't need to release information onto the internet about. So I'm off mic for a couple of minutes.